What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. It's your boy Sachin here for an instant match reaction for Everton as they get their first 3 points of the season as we score three past Brentford and they only get one. So into the lineup, two worst fullbacks in the country in Ashley Young and Miko. I don't understand why Patterson's been dropped. He hasn't been great this season, but Ashley Young is a left-footed right back who's 38 and showed that 30 seconds in, getting beat for pace and getting a card. Credit to him though, he didn't do much wrong after that other than fuck up some crosses per usual. And then Miko, decent defensively, but just dreadful offensively. Other than his bit of techers that he had, where he spun two defenders and actually put in a decent cross, but he had that chance when he was in the box, and I was like, what is this guy doing in the box? And he didn't expect the ball to come to him and bungled it, but whatever. And then, you dropped Danjuma for Garner and no other changes. And we looked really good, right away. Doucouré should have had two, unlucky with the second. McNeil had a really good chance. It could have been 3-0 up after 25 minutes, but it's only one. They, of course, score on their first and only chance in that half, and it's 1-1, and I'm like, oh, here we go again. Shit. Because we were in the ascendancy, we were dominating. They get that goal, and then Brentford start playing the way they normally play, dictating the pace and the tempo. But we come out of the half 1-1, and credit to the team. Get two more. I don't know. I didn't want Beto to come off. I would have rather have pulled Ghana and gone 4-4-2, but it's a straight swap. And then DCL gets a goal after Tarky, which, Tarky's goal is great, but why aren't we doing that every time? Put Garner and McNeil on the set pieces on the corners for in-swingers, and you have Branthwaite, Tarky, Onana, Beto, or DCL, all huge individuals, and we should be doing that every single time, playing for corners. And our set piece we had in the first half with McNeil. McNeil passes it backwards, shit pass, and then, I know we played for the second ball. It's the knockdown from Tarkovsky, which I don't mind, but it's like, we can't complete a basic 10-yard pass off a set piece, just keep it simple. But we get one off the set piece. I mean, you could say maybe two if you want to count Doucouré's goal as a set piece, because it kind of was. 1.5, we'll go with that. But that's an improvement, I'll say. We didn't concede off a set piece either. But I thought the midfield was very good today, except for Ghana, who gave the ball away a few times and should never shoot the ball ever again in his life. It's like, I want some of the other players to shoot. I would love Onana if he just had a go when he's in that, holding distribution role. But Ghana gets it on the box and has one thing in his mind. Let's blast into Rosette and kill a spectator. Jesus. Unbelievable. But I didn't think he was great, but I thought the midfield were fantastic. Onana, I thought, had a good game. Doucouré, obviously, man of the match. But James Garner was very, very good. He's a tidy player, and he, playing him at right back, right wing, or right mid, I don't know what you want to call it. He's been over there on the right side. Hasn't been great for him. But when he goes into that central role, he is so clever, so good with the ball. Great assist to Dom. And he has to be in the midfield every week. I mean, you can't drop Doucouré because he's vital in our link-up and he's got an engine. He's sprinting in stoppage time at the end, so you can't drop him. He's been a revelation. So I think you have to drop Ghana, and I don't know if you want Onana playing as a defensive mid, if that stifles him, but, Ghana, I think, is the worst of the midfield, and I would drop Ghana and play 4-4-2 or something, or, or you drop Ghana, you keep Garner on the right mid, kind of have him play more central though, and have the fullback overlap more on that side, and then go with Beto and DCL, because I would love to see those two together, because Beto wins everything in the air. I think he was unlucky not to score today. Had some chances, but he's just a handful. He wins everything in the air. He's so strong, so physical, and I wish he got his first goal in the league, but unfortunate for him. But made up for Dom, tidy finish, bit lucky, went through the keeper's legs, and but good for him to see him back on the score sheet. But my most underrated player today is Brentford. He is so damn good. You got to lock him down to a 5-year contract ASAP because some United will probably be in for him. City, Chelsea, the people who spend money willy nilly are going to come in because he just doesn't make mistakes. You just know he's going to be assured back there. Him and Tarky are a great pairing. Branthwaite's stepping up into the midfield and being the stopper and just winning so many challenges. He reads the game so well. He can pass the ball left footed. I can't sing enough praise for him. He's so young and he's just a beast already. He's going to be one for the future. Kind of reminds me a bit of John Stones in the calmness he brings at such a young age. He just knows he's got the sauce and yeah, I'm really happy for him. Him and Garner should be the two nailed on in the team sheet every week, along with JP obviously. But a really good performance. Especially, it showed a lot of mettle, a lot of fight after being 1-1 and letting Brentford come back into it. But they weren't great, to be honest. I thought they were poor. They just had a couple chances. Right after we scored 2-1, they had, I don't know, that clusterfuck of defending for us where it somehow did go in. And, thank God we got the third goal because if it's 2-1, I think we concede and it's 2-2 and it's a draw and we share the points. But improvement, tactics were better. It's just that back line, someone like Ghana does something dumb or Miko gives the ball away and then, the other team looks very likely to score and you have to cut that out. But I'm not going to criticize too harshly. We got 3 goals, 3 more than I expected today. Could have been 4 or 5. We look really good. And we roll on midweek at Villa away where we got battered earlier this year. So, a cup run would be great. I just want to see fight, especially after last weekend when I didn't want to make a video. That was one of the most boring games I've ever watched. And so we roll on Villa this week. If we don't lose, or if we don't win, not the end of the world, but we have to win next week at Luton. Massive couple matches, Luton and Bournemouth. We're Everton, so I'm not going to get too ahead of myself here, but if we pick up 6 points from that, that's a big confidence boost. We have the derby coming up, I know, at Anfield. Don't expect much of that, but let's get a bit of confidence. Who knows? Play for a shithouse 1-0 win. And yeah, but that's too far ahead. Let's roll on midweek and then Luton next week, and hopefully we get some results there. Anyways, up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong.